Hello, all my little storms on YouTube, and welcome back to another VOD. Today we are making some gamer milks. Get your gamer milk at the Ko-Fi shop down in the description below. These are VTuber assets that you can be able to use on your VTuber. I have made them. You can put them on your PNG. Oh my god. You can put them on their PNG tuber or a regular We already made a whole bunch of them. We actually have some here, let me actually open up. So we actually have a first set. This is going to be the second set. So we have Link, Zelda, Ganon, of course, Sonya, Rauru, Sidon, and Pura. And today, oh my god. Hold on. And today we're going to be doing the fairies. We're going to be doing fairy milk. It'll be based on the Great Fairies. We're going to also do Yona, the Buffy NPC guy. I don't know what his name is. And Teba. We missed them. We make... No! 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 No, Jose, we legally cannot. You do understand that that's... No. 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 Take that back right now. I'm gonna be honest. I think we went too far. Jose, I think we went too far. Yes. Jose, Teletubbies are canonically children. They're supposed to be children. We cannot do that. No. You've gone too far. Yeah, you've gone too far. Yeah, no, we're not doing children, okay? We're not doing any children shows with the gamer milk thing, okay? We're just gonna not do that. I was thinking about doing My Hero Academia, but if I do My Hero Academia, it will only be the adults. The canonical adults. Because, I'm sorry. I have a less cursed idea. What is your less cursed idea? Also, if you want to interact with the live chat, you can. We're live Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We also have a new command called, Command HMO, which is hear me out. It's not HMO in a sense of other things. It's just hear me out. We draw age. That would be funny. that would be funny, but I don't know. I feel okay. I've drawn like throughout this entire journey of drawing like cursed things. Like I feel I would truly lose a piece of my humanity to do that. So for those that don't know, I have become a little bit synonymous with kind of drawing like cursed things. For example, turning VTubers into pillow pets, or this gamer milk idea. Why have I just become synonymous with doing cursed things? Oh, you know what I just thought of that we could do on Saturday? Jose, I'm gonna take away your hear me out. Jose, wait. Jose, are you psychic? Because you know what I was just about to say? I was gonna say on Saturday, if the Pillow Pets thing doesn't work out, we do VTuber Furbies. I actually am gonna work on a Furby model that people can like commission me to like change, but the base one will be for free. Oh, okay. Pug has a talking stick. What is your idea? Oh my, no, Pug had it first. Wrestling VTuber art. SFW or NSFW? You gotta choose one. Okay, Jose was next. Pet rock text to speech. Already done. Okay, yeah, we're doing that. SFW. Okay. So like actual wrestling. Maybe. Actually, you know what I want to do? I used to like doing the tier lists. I'm wholesome. Auto assume. Yeah, true. True, you are a wholesome pug. We just need to clarify, you know? Clarify. It's actual wrestling. Not the other kind of wrestling. Don't look what the other kind of wrestling is. Pet rock text to speech. Sure. You know what? I'm making Tabby's fingers. Hey, yo, nice. Actually, how is that doll coming along? Afraid that Jose is influencing me? A little bit. I gave up on making her booba. Hey, yo, you know what? Sometimes you gotta give up on it, don't you? Don't ya? Anyways, let's sketch. I'm gonna sketch up kind of what. I'm gonna sketch up some ideas because I kind of want to make it that this milk is like all of the fairies combined in some sort of way. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to piece that together. It don't work the way I thought it would, but I have an idea for fixing it. Okay, cool. Oh, by the way, just so you guys know, I added some I added some new or like I changed it around some of my emotes. So we actually now have, I think these two are new for the first sub one. Just do fairy fountain art. Bro, you know what? I actually kind of want to do that. But anyways, if you sub, you now get my everything's fine and my lewd. I feel like the lewd is now more appropriate, isn't it? I'm not a lewd tuber. I just talk about lewd things, but I'm not like okay, I got a question. Open carton fairy comes out. Ooh, maybe I might do some fun art with that. You know what? But but for right now, I'm trying to like figure out a way to like kind of combine all the fairies together in a sort of way. I like Pug's idea. What do you mean? Open carton fairy comes out? Oh, but I don't want to open up the carton because then I'd have to make a new thing. This is just for the... I want all the gamer milks to look like unison together, but if I was gonna like draw a different thing, then probably. Which idea I spit out a lot. 4-pack bottles? Oh, I guess like to... all of them. Open Heart Fairy comes out. Makes you pay. No, I want to keep all the gamer milks like in unison, just to like kind of all look similar. That's just how I personally view it. I just want to make them all similar. Separate them, the fairies are recolors anyways. True. True, they are all recolors. Actually, there are subtle differences between them. So, each of them actually have unique necklaces. I don't know if you can tell on here, but they do all have different ways of how their necklaces are done. Yes, they are technically all recolors. But I'm just like, I want to make something that like makes them look unison, you know? Doesn't need to know the difference. Well, at the end of the day, it's like, see, that's the thing. It's like, do I want to make them 5 separate things, or do I want to make them one? Like make it just great, like, just fairy milk, where it's like the all great fairies and all of that in one, like, thing. I don't know. Basically, to kind of put all of their designs into one. Or should I make it all 5 separate? That's the question. That's the dilemma. It's like 1 or 5 separate. 1 or 5. Ad. Well, it's gonna be a very short ad. Separate? Okay. I'll make them all separate, but I do want to like sketch out a kind of idea of what I want them to look like. Like what I sent you on Twitter. What more have you sent me on Twitter? Oh my gosh. You know what? I was actually thinking about that video. I don't know why it popped into my head, but like a while back, I don't know why, but that video like suddenly popped into my head and I was just like, that was a weird video. I'm not even shitting you. It's that exact video. I don't know why. I don't know why. It was just random. It was absolutely random. Someone pulled one of the rings. Currently bid 5,000? Bruh! Bro, can I pull one for 5,000 and get $5,000, please? Jesus Christ. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is do this to make it look like their necklace. And then kind of like, you know, make one go like this as well. So it kind of like has this like design aesthetic. And then the fairies basically have this, they do have it on one side, but I'm gonna make it on both. And actually what I might do is make some of the little fairies, you know, the little fairies that you see. Oh, Jose missed the Dono stream story. Oh, did he? Never mind, but is that, bro, if I had $7,000, I'd be able to like get a sticker business off the ground and be able to fucking get a like an actual tower computer. For those that don't know, I've actually been streaming for the past 4 years. By the way, yes, I've been actually streaming for 4 years. My 5th anniversary is going to be coming up next year in June. Yeah, but I've been streaming for 4 years. I think like when I tell people I've been streaming for 4 years and then they look at how my numbers are, it's just like, oh, well, I started Twitter like only a year ago. So that's kind of why my numbers I think are really low. But if I had started 4 years ago and I started on Twitter like early on, honestly, I think I'd probably be much bigger, but I was too scared. Someone offered $9,000 cash? Bro! Where's this money? Where is this money coming from? Holy shit. I want this money. Shit. Let me let me pull one of the rings. Bro. honestly, I wish you luck to be able to pull one of the rings so that then you can buy both of us a setup. Like a good one. I wish I could take a picture right now of how my setup is, because like for those that don't know, I do have a drawing tablet, but the thing is because of how my desk is and because of the way of how I need to sit in order to be comfortable, yeah, it's not great. I actually have been looking into getting a new chair so I can actually more comfortably sit, because I like, you know, having my knees crossed and all of that and like sitting like that. I like that comfortability, but with my current chair, I can't do that, and I want to get a chair that does that. But the chair that I want to get in order to do that costs $400 fucking for no fucking reason. And then like, I want to get it an actual tower computer to be able to like do things, and yeah, it's I will say though, one thing I'm concerned about in a way is whether or not I'll be able to transfer some of my stuff that I use onto that computer, like for Clip Studio and all of that. I am a little concerned about that. But we'll see when we come to it. It might be that I have to like do some weird shit in order to move it over, but yeah, like, cause you know, I have so many like pencils and things that I've downloaded and that I use, and it's like, oh, my new one, it's like, oh, I'm gonna have to like re-get all of that, and that's kind of like a bummer to do. But yeah, what are we doing in here? Oh, let me just do this as... There we go. So we're gonna start over on this side and then go here and here. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? What? There's a way to do data transfer. You can always clone your hard drives between computers. Really? Bro, if I can do that, this will be so much easier. If I can do that, yeah, the entire process will be so much easier. There we go. And then the thing I want to do is basically take this color. Let me do, yeah, this one will work better. It's not gonna work the way I want it to, though. Because of course it's not. I think I'm just gonna have to make it bigger. There we go. And then wait. Enter. Oh, are you kidding me that this got done on the same fucking... I do not know how to do that, though, is the problem. So unless you can somehow show me how to do that, Jose, yeah. But the other thing is like Clip Studio, in particular, even though that I could clone it and then move it over, I don't know if that will completely work. That's the one problem. Because some of the files save onto the disk and not the hard drive, even though that it's supposed to be on the hard drive. But sometimes it saves somewhere else. So I don't know if where that data gets saved. You can clone both, doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Well, if I can clone both, that'll be even better. Only thing is you might need to reinstall the program, but should be able to transfer the saved data. See, that's the thing. And that's actually what makes me stop wanting to buy or upgrade, is because it's like, I won't have access to the things I need. Which is kind of like not helpful. And it makes me like concerned, and it makes me anxious. Literally, it makes me anxious to change or upgrade my setup because I've just been dealing with what I have for so long that it literally makes me anxious to think of changing it. Even though that it kind of needs to be changed. But it makes me so anxious that sometimes I can't sleep at night. You gotta love not being able to deal with change, Rel. Not even joking, I have that too. Okay, so she has like a lot of triangles in her design. We'll need to look more into it, but that's how people clone data and programs without needing to reinstall. Yeah. Oh, wait, have I told you? Okay, so there's a VTuber that I know of, and the thing is that whenever she runs into a problem with her computer, she literally deletes everything. But then that ends up not fixing the problem. I'm like, yeah, because you deleted everything. She literally deletes everything and then like gets it all back. And I'm just like, what? No, that's not how you fix a problem. That's not how you fix it. But she was like, but this is how I do it. And I'm just like, that's not how you do it. Deletes. Exactly. She deletes so much. Because she doesn't know what she can or cannot delete. So she just deletes it all. And I'm just like, no. No, don't do that. That's not good. But she's like, no. I wanna delete it all. Because that's how I do things. It's like, no. My poor innocent child. You do not do that. Even I knew not to delete everything because it's gonna cause more problems. And guess what? She even says it causes more problems than it fixes. And I'm like, yeah, that's why you don't delete everything. Ripping ass, damn. But yeah. Toilet boy gonna break when I'm done. God damn, what did you do? The toilet bowl gonna start saying, oh no, what you doing, step bro? The toilet bowl eventually just gonna be like, what you doing, step bra? I'll make the little fairies glow. There we go. Honestly, I think this looks fine. And then this one. What? Let's make this. There we go. There we go. So things can kind of fit. me do this. Let me do this. Alright. So, why are you mad at me? Wait. You don't just come in here and say I'm mad at you. Why? Why are you mad at me? What did I deserve to be mad? No, what have I deserved this hatred for? Oh, it's on color burn. That's why I'm like, what the why does this look so weird? It's on color burn. Echo, what happened? Why are you mad? I went to one of them red holes in Zelda and you told me to and told me about the frickin' I said be careful of the gloom hands. I did tell you. I did warn you. You jumped in the hole. That's not on me. Echo, that's just a skill issue. Echo, bro, Echo was more screwed than that. I mean, there are safer places that you can jump in. But I mean, my fucking now you know how everyone feels. There's a reason that everyone was saying like when did Tears of the Kingdom became like Dark Souls? Like when did Tears of the Kingdom just turn into Dark Souls? Yeah, that. By the way, there's like another thing that you have to do, and you have to fight one of those in order to do something, and it's really shitty. But you can bullshit it. But you don't want to be told how to bullshit it, so I won't tell you. No, I said that there's something that they have to do. I didn't say what it was. I'm not telling anyone. Well, don't worry. They'll have to bullshit it in their own way. But yeah. Word of warning. You will find more. Nah, I don't want to suffer anymore. Just tell me. Okay, so, there's some things that you need to do. First off, if you want to get the Master Sword, you're gonna have to fight one of those things. But also, you don't... No. You have to fight it in order to get it. There's actually really no options. I mean, you could do something else. But here. Do you want the easy way of how to possibly get the sword? Or do you want the bullshit way that I had to do, but you can get the sword easier? And it's more of like, you got to be able to get to the sword. That's the thing. 'Cause the sword is not where it used to be. You have to go and find that. And it's, can I just run and grab it? No. Would you like me to tell you where it is? Yeah, how much do you want to be told, Echo? How much do you want to be told? Because we can tell you, like, what you need in order to pull the sword out. Or we can tell you where the sword is. George has it. Yes, George does have it. It's in his stomach. You're gonna have to fight a gloom hand in there. George ate a gloom hand, too. I feel like George would swallow a gloom hand and then just burp and then it'd be fine. Like general, yeah, it's like, do you want the general location? Do you want some of the plot? Because the thing is that it kind of does spoil the story a little bit if we tell you where it is. I mean, well, it doesn't completely ruin the story, but like it makes it make sense to why it is where it is. But yeah.
Gloom hands? I eat those for breakfast. Literally.
Give me a hint where the sword is. Don't give me full detail of it. The sword is not in a singular location because it moves around constantly and it's really high up in the air to the point where, yes, it moves. It is up in the air. It is at the highest point possible. And in order to bring it kind of lower, so it still moves around. It'll always move around. But in order to bring what it is moving on closer to the ground, you have to go to where you first saw the sword in Breath of the Wild, and you gotta help the Deku Tree. And helping the Deku Tree involves fighting a Gloom Hand. And then it'll bring, because the thing, okay, so the thing that the sword is on is really high up. Like, you cannot fly to it. You cannot get to it unless you have a lot of batteries for the Zonai devices. Unless you have more than enough battery to, like, get up there on your own. But other than that, it's actually easier to go do the Deku Tree thing to bring it down. I will say, if you go and do one particular quest, you will figure out where the sword is. It's an Impa quest. If you go and do an Impa quest, you will figure out where the sword is. It is also it's kind of like the memory quest from Breath of the Wild. It's basically that, but in Tears of the Kingdom. So you just do that, and you'll figure out where the sword is, and yeah, and that's it. That's all I will tell you. But yes, Echo, it moves. However, when you complete the Deku Tree thing, it will tell you. Yeah, the Deku Tree will. Oh yeah, Pug, tell Jose how you broke a stream today. I say it? Oh, okay. Pug suplexed a guy. No, so Pug did a Pug did a there was a dono stream going on. Pug did a dono and broke the stream. Yeah. Shit, I want to be dono slam. Bro, same. That's why I can't watch streamers. That's why I can't watch my friends. It was for charity. Yeah. I mean, like, as long as it has, like, a good cause, bro, I would drop. If I had the money, I'd drop. Yeah. Be a kid, so I will dono slam you. Yes. If you were, oh my. Feed me charity. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Bonkose for charity. Bro, yeah. I was actually thinking of possibly doing like a charity stream. But the thing is like, I don't know. Beat the cure into Jose, yeah. I will wrestle art for charity. Bro! Honestly? Would you? Insanity mode Phasmo games with art for charity? Bro, you know what? Yeah, I would. When the new... No. You know what? When the new Phasmo comes out, you know what I might do? Every time that we do Phasmo Friday, part of the money will go to a charity. And I'll like set it up. Cause there is like a way that you can do charity streams. I want to play Zelda, but I don't know. The red hands are still there. Wait, did you exit the game right where they were? Echo. Tears of the Kingdom has teleportation. You can teleport away. You can teleport away. You open your map and teleport away as quickly as possible. No, Jose, don't have them kill it. Oh, wait. So the thing is, Gloomhands, if you run away from them, like, fast enough, they will despawn. Just so you know. I don't think it works underground, though. If you are underground, I don't think it works. But it does work above ground. I know, because I outran one. There's actually one that's near a shrine above ground. There's one near a shrine. I didn't know it was there. Yeah. Okay, so we got this one done. You know what? I'm just gonna call it colors. They auto heal? Yeah. They auto regenerate. Yeah. I need free fun on this game. Oh my gosh. No, it's okay. It's okay. So the best thing in order to fight one of those is literally make a platform that's really tall with like your stuff. Make a platform that's really tall so they can't be able to reach you. Place it down, ascend or climb up the platform, and then just chuck bomb arrows at them. And then there's going to be another thing that ends up popping out from the gloom hands. And again, same thing, just chuck bombs at it. Yeah, you can snipe it. It's so great. It's so great. You just throw bombs. Shut up. I'm not going to let them suffer like I did. So once you fight it, once you beat it, stay up there. Pokemon does a lewd art for 10,000 Don't worry, I know that you got this. You got it. You can do it. I set the bar high, brah. Yeah, I was thinking for maybe my Phasmo streams to do stuff.
Mother is banned from telling Echo Game stuff. Let Echo
I
suffer
would rather
like the
play a
rest of
horror
us.
game than go through this shit. Bro, there's actual Elden Ring players. There's Elden Ring players and Dark Soul players that would rather play Elden Ring and Dark Soul than Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not even shitting you. No, I will not let Echo suffer. Because I have suffered. And I don't want you to. Bollocks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I don't want you to suffer, Echo. If you do need help with anything, please tell me. Cause Jose's not going to, because he's just gonna not. He knows not to bullshit with me because I'll get mad at him. But anyone else, he'll bullshit you. Because he likes to do that with anybody else, but he does it with me and he sleeps on the couch. I would help, but only as much as Echo wants to know. If he bullshits me, I shoot. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's like, okay, Echo, I got a question. How much help do you want in order to know where the Master Sword is? In order to get the Master Sword. Where? Now, I know the bullshit way in order to fight the Gloom Hands in the Deku Tree. Do you want me to tell you how I bullshit it? Because it's funny. Literally after stream, I did it and it was so easy. I just kept throwing, honestly, literally just kept throwing bombs at it. Just gotta find a place. Yeah, find a place and you snipe it. And you snipe it good. Rock, paper, scissors. Bruh. I know the bullshit way. Yeah, well, Jose, you go and fight Lionels for funsies. I BS it. Yeah, I still fight them for fun. Yeah, I know. He leaves them. It was terrible. I've never fought a Lionel. I'm scared. Don't worry. Don't worry. You know what? Depending on things, if we finish the Melks early, I may switch over to actually playing Tears of the Kingdom, and we'll just like run around and we'll fight Lionel. I'll show you how you can fight Lionels. I will show you. And now that I fought, like, what, 2 bosses, I'll now actually get better Lionels, which is good, because I want better Lionels in order to, you know, get better things, so. Oh, that's, come on, there we go. Oh, yeah, there's only one new attack. Yeah, I know the new attack. It's pretty easy to avoid if you know what you're doing. Okay, so the main story, which one did you do art? Okay, so for the main story, besides doing, for the main story, I did, the water dungeon and the wind dungeon. We're doing the Goron dungeon next. That'll be on Wednesday. I'm not playing Tears of the Kingdom on Friday. I'm playing it next week, and then we're gonna do that one. We're gonna do the Gerudo, And the reason that I'm doing the Garuda one last is because I want to get more shrines and just kind of work on kind of like grinding up some stuff in order to be able to effectively get there. But yeah, so I did that. And the other thing is I did all of the there's a quest for memories, like in Breath of the Wild. There's something like that in Tears of the Kingdom, and I did all of those. Yeah, that was the one that was called Tears of this Story. Ooh, that's enough to tell you kind of how oof it gets. There you go. And then the thing I want to copy really quickly is... No, not the fairies. This. A bonus cutscene. Yeah, so doing them is kind of maybe a good thing to do. So basically the memories thing will unlock a special bonus ending. Just like in Breath of the Wild. So you don't have to do it, but you know, you could get something extra for doing it. So if you do the Deku Tree first and memories after, you get Master Sword easy. Wait, really? Oh, to the lowest it'll be on the map. Oh yeah. Now you can do the Deku Tree and then do the and then get the Master Sword, or you can do the Master Sword and then do the Deku Tree. That's what I did. Honestly, doing the memories thing makes you understand where the Master Sword is and kind of how bullshitty it is to get. So I would say do the Deku Tree and then do the story, because then it makes sense. Like, why the Master Sword is there is where it is. It'll make sense more with the story. What is her shaped like? Oh, hers is kind of like shaped like this. Started making different versions of Hyrule. Really? Oh my gosh. Hyrule Truckers coming soon. Oh my gosh, an off-roading truck already. I thought George canceled that show. Apparently George did not. They're coming back. Hyrule Truckers making a reunion. Coming back. It was too popular of a show.
I will see your show burn, for I am now in my villain arc. MWA ha 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 ha. My lighting and fire consume your Hylian truck lifestyle, you silly sock.
Wow. Wow, George. Just... No. There we go. Just George.
I don't know who that imposter is, but Hyrule Truckers will go on as long as their rating are high. The host is also very handsome and funny. I will invest all of Mother's money into it.
No! Don't invest all my money, George! You can't invest all of my money, George. No. We're not investing all of it into Hyrule Truckers. Oh my gosh. I feel like a lot of people forget that you can pat the George. There we go. That is another mommy down. Cool. Plot twist. George has an evil twin. Bigger plot twist. You're both evil. George does have siblings, so, but George is not a twin. Wait, have I never told you guys George's true origin story? George has a true origin story. You might see this cute little itty bitty frog, but George once was actually a frog. No, I know, confusing, right? No. George is the deity of rain, but George originally was a frog, like an actual freaking frog. Yeah. Story time. So George was a cute little frog that liked to dance. And George really liked dancing, even though the frogs don't dance. But George was determined, and through their determination, they made a bunch of friends. One was a snake that wanted to fly. The other was a little finch that wanted to be able to break the sound barrier by, like, flying super fast. And then we had a little ram, or a little ram, a little sheep, that wanted the sky to have big fluffy wool in the sky, so that then everyone could lay up in the sky all comfortably, because they really liked their wool. And so George and their friends were like, well, let's go and ask the great sky deity, because they're having a banquet in the sky, and so we could go and ask them if they can grant our wishes. See a pattern here, maybe? Yeah. So George goes on this little adventure with their friends, and they try and they climb up the gigantic mountains, and all, they go on a whole trip together, and they are about to get to the banquet when they realize that the banquet is literally in the sky. And the thing is, George can't fly. And neither can the ram friend, and neither can the little snake, but the finch can fly. So the finch said, I will go and tell the sky deity about all of our wants, and I'll try and see if I can get them to come down and talk with us. So I will be right back. And the finch left. And the friends waited, and they waited, and they waited for a very, very long time. And soon it was starting to get really cold, and even the ram, through the thick wool, couldn't keep the cold away from their friends. And so their friends decided to, the little snake and little George decided to take a little nap. And eventually the ram joined them in that little nap. For a very long time. And eventually the finch came back. Eventually the finch came back, but when they had come back, they saw that their friends were all sleeping. A really, really super dead sleep. And the finch was successful in bringing the storm deity down, but by the time that they had come to their friends were not really yeah. So the finch began to tell the storm deity about all of her friends, and the storm deity, looking so sorrowful at the finch trying to get their attention throughout the entirety of the banquet. This little finch had been trying to get their attention the entire time, and because the storm deity kept on dismissing the little finch, several others were lost. So the storm deity scooped up the friends and brought them to their abode. And unfortunately, he couldn't bring them back exactly how they were, because that's kind of impossible. So instead, what he did is he decided to make them all deities. So that all of them could stay together. So all of them could stay together. And he did end up granting all of their wishes, just in a different way. So the little froggy eventually woke up and was able...
And then they all woke up, and only I am the coolest and best deity.
Yes, you are, George. George ended up getting the title of the deity of dance, but also the deity of rain. And the rain came in because the finch cried over them. All of the clouds in the skies is created by the leftover wool of the ram. All of the lightning that strikes down, that comes down, is by the snake. And all of the winds that you feel on your back is from the bird. It's from the little finch that now can fly at the speed of sounds. So, yeah. And that's the story. That's the story of George. George wanted to dance and ended up becoming the god of dance and rain. Yeah. But you know, when George is like, you know, off, when George is not being the deity of rain, they decide to be a little chaotic frog. And gonna be honest, when I met George, I didn't know that they were a deity. But it made so much more sense. Are playing Paleo Pines when? Okay, so on Friday, I was gonna play Pokemon Infinite Fusion, but I kind of want to play Paleo Pines. I'm gonna be honest. How much is Paleo Pines, actually? Because I may have enough to get it. I may just have enough to be able to get it. Okay. Alright, we're finally on the 3rd ferry. Woohoo! Alright, let me get... Which layer is it? No, it's not this one. And... okay. You have the easy ones. But yes, I do want to play Paleo Pines. Demo is out, but the game releases September. Oh, okay, so it's just the demo. Yeah, we can play the demo. Is the okay, but the question is, demo free? There's some times where demos are not free, and I'm just like, why? Why do you not make this free? Like, if it's early access, understandable, but a demo, obviously free. Okay. I think there was like something that I was looking at, and it was like a demo, but the demo wasn't free, and I was like, why is this demo not free? Like, do you have that such low confidence in your game that you're like, no, I can only make this to buy? Or are you just that greedy? Because sometimes it's just they're greedy. And then it's just like, why? Why do you want to do that? Why do you want to be greedy? But yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it for Friday. Jose, remind me to download it on Thursday for Friday stream. Put a pin somewhere. Make sure I do it. All right. And is another milk done? All right. Demo releases June 19th. Oh, wait, then how are some people playing it right now? Oh, but some people got, oh, okay, that may, I was like, hey, yo, wait. Something not lining up. No, I was just like saying how like something wasn't lining up because it was like, but you know, it's just some people got early, but now it's like, okay, yeah, some people got early access. Understandable. Then it comes out next week. Okay. So we can play it next week. Hear that, everyone? Sky T got early access, though. I'm not surprised she got early access. I think it's because she ended up backing it, and that's why she got early access. I'm not surprised that she probably did back it. Art will recreate Jurassic Park and not the dinosaurs in a zoo. The wild, ferocious. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, I will. I love Jurassic Park. Oh, guys, did I ever tell you the story? Okay, so when I was a kid, I loved dinosaurs. So my mom took me to see Jurassic Park in theaters. Now, be at mind, Jurassic Park was like, you know, not labeled for children. Like, everyone was like, no, you shouldn't bring your child to that. Like, literally, because they were like, oh, it's a horror film. You know, you shouldn't bring your child to go and see that because, like, it's all horror and stuff like that. And I'm just like... And my mom literally dead. So all of her coworkers were basically saying that to her. She was like, you know, she was just like, look, you can't take your child to that because it's like kind of like rated PG-13. You shouldn't go and see it. My mom dead ass looked at them and she was like, my child could care less about the horror. She's just gonna be there for the dinosaurs. You want to know what I kept talking about on the way home from watching that? The dinosaurs! I kept talking about the dinosaurs! Because I love dinosaurs! So... And I didn't remember, because like my memory of Jurassic Park is like, oh, the dinosaurs in it. I love the dinosaurs. And I literally... I keep forgetting that Jurassic Park is a horror film. I completely forget that all the time because I like seeing the dinosaurs. So that's all I remember it for. So sometimes I'll just watch Jurassic Park.
And that is how Mom became a fairy.
Oh my god, no! 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 I'm not a furry! I'm not a furry. Shut up, George. Shut up. You lie. You lie, George. Dinosaur means scaly. Oh no. No, I am not a... Oh god. Oh god, I had an idea for something and now I kind of don't want to do it. Sock. You know what? That is a question. Jose the sock puppet, are you a furry? Because you're technically not like a full VTuber like avatar character. But you're not a furry. Oh, so you get to say you're not a furry, but then you make me out to be a furry. God damn. You know, just because I like looking at sexy monster guys does not mean I'm a furry. There's a difference. I can't be a furry. My furry card was rejected. Oh my god. Damn, I didn't even know your furry cards could get rejected. I thought those were just given out like candy.
Hear me out. You can't be a monster fucker and not be a furry. Furries are technically monsters. To be one is to be the other. Checkmate, mother.
She was also get taken away. Oh my god. What the fuck did I come back to? I'm sorry. No, no, George, I can. Her spade weather. Hey, no, I argue that they're not. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because not all of them are animals. They are monsters. They are monsters. Monsters are not furries. They're classified differently. So therefore, it's not a furry. I like how we're having a whole... Yeah, they're monstrous humanoids. Not furries. Therefore, not a furry. You guys are learning so much about me. Okay, guys, have you not heard how I... Ow! 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 Why are you bullying me? Why are you bullying me? Why bully? Why are you bullying? Hmm? You cannot contain me! You cannot contain my power! I may be small, but it cannot be contained for long. Oh my god. I'm getting bullied with yippies! You cannot contain my power forever, Echo. You know, technically. Oh my god. Wait. Oh. Nope. Nope, that's that's lore spoilers. I'm not telling you shit. How dare you? How dare I what? How dare I what? How dare I what, Echo? Oh, Puppy doing biggie stretchies. Tell us the lore spoilers. You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you what the lore spoilers are? Okay. Okay, you're nodding. Okay. Dinosaur project first. Yeah, Dino project first. But okay, Echo. You wanna hear it? You wanna hear it that badly? Daddy Z is a furry. Also, hold on. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. You want to know why? You want to know why? Better be a good reason why. No, actually, no. Not that easy. Not that easy. Well, technically, Z's dad is a furry, or becomes one. It's complicated, but yeah. So technically, Z is furry, but he does become like a monstrous creature that has fur. Is it a furry? Well, it's a monster, so it's also technically a monster, but also furry because he's fluffy. That also means that canonically, Jose is technically a furry because Z is a representation of Jose. So Jose technically a furry. Where's the nearest exit, Jose? Jose can't lead you down there. There's not enough holy water in the world to cleanse Art's sins. There isn't. There'll never be. Can I drink to it instead? Oh my gosh. Echo, there's no exit. I've been trying to get it off for 3 years. Oh my gosh. You mean get out? You mean get out, Jose? You can never leave here, Jose. Yeah, you said get off. Wrong thing. Question about Zelda. What's the markings on the ground that are lighting up? Those are the memories. Did you do the Impa quest? Crazy train, oh my gosh. Did you do the Impa quest with the, it's called, Impa and the Glyphs? If you go and do that, it'll mark on the map, or like, it should lead you to where all the memories are. You can look up. Yeah, she is. You have to do the quest. There's a quest you get called Impa and the Glyphs, and you click on that and you get it, and then you go over there. The thing is, with the Impa quest, they don't tell you what order you should probably do them in, and you can look up, just literally look up what memory, like, what memories you should do in order to have a better cohesive story, because the memories have like a story, so there's like a certain way you should do them in order to have like a more cohesive story. Yeah, just ask Google. Google is your friend. Google and YouTube. Yeah, you're right. Google and YouTube. You need metal latches on my Joy-Cons so they don't slide out accidentally. Oh, fix my Joy-Cons was hard but worth it. Yeah, finally fixed that Joy-Con drift. One of the wires is slightly stripped and damaged. Oh. Gotta hate when one's damaged, right? Oh. Yay! Back to normal self. Yee. Just fix this. Batteries are just 15 for the pair. Nice. Right. This should be fine. Yay, all the fairies are done. I was gonna, like, do different line arts for them, but honestly, like, I'd have to color all the line art specifically for each, and it's just like, I don't want to do that. So we're gonna just leave the line art as is. And take off the reference. Yeah. Alright, let me just sign all of these. I almost forgot to do that. I want to mod my Joy-Cons, so. True, true. There we go. Let's save these all. I'm literally just gonna base it off their hair colors. And this one's silver, and the last one's gonna be pink. There we go. Clear shell. Aw, that's sad. Hi, puppy. Alright. Oh my god, we've been. Oh. It's been 2 hours, and we only have the fairies done! Ooh. Alright. Let me just get this up. We're gonna do... You know, we'll just do Yona and Teba, because we already have like 5, and then it'll be like 6 and 7, because, yeah. Anyways, so let me get Yona. I like how everyone, like, just reactively hates her, and I'm just like, why? Why does everyone hate this person? Why does everyone hate her? And then we got Teba next. Wait, what the heck? There we go. Who? Yona. Sidon's fiance? A lot of people were like really mad. Like some people, apparently some people burned their games. I'm like, why? Why did you all sacrifice your games for that? I think her design is really cute. She's super nice. She's like, yeah, she's super nice. She's super awesome. I love her. Apparently you get a bonus scene after beating in the murder of them getting married. Really? Really you do? Oh, that's so cute! If it is true, that is adorable. I love it. I'm here for that. I love that. That's adorable. I love that. Sweet. Oh, you're talking, okay. I was like, wait, 3 fingers, what the fuck? he's making a doll for a friend. He's making a doll! He's making a doll! He's making a doll! Jose, you gotta give context to this shit, or else you end up with this. No. Oh my god, he's just gonna never give context to anything. Yeah, context, my dude. Context is important. Especially in this. context. No context. Oh my gosh. I like how everyone's like, no, give us context. Give us context. We need the context. Jose out here with like, nah. Context? What's that? Is this context? I feel like that's Jose. Just like, is this context? Not giving any context, of course. What puppy? Oh, my mom's home. Fuck, oh my gosh. Of course he would say that. Just throw context to the wind, why don't you? Oh my god. Do what I want. Oh my gosh. Yeah, apparently you do, because now I'm back to chibi mode. Alright. And now time to get these done. And Yona then will be done. Wouldn't you all like to see that Yona's finished? Or would you not like your Yona Melkies? Oh my gosh. Yes, finished. Ah. I didn't even intend for it to be a pun. But why is it actually a pretty good, decent pun? When you don't mean for something to be a pun, ends up becoming a pun. You know what I almost forgot? To make it say her name. I would have saved this out and it would have said name still. Oh, that would have been sad. That would have been very sad. Yeah, that would have been a huge... Nah, bruh, not just a face palm. That would have been an L. That would have been an L. Just straight up an L. L moment. That's what it would be. And now I gotta do... Boo boo boo. Oh, I can color the line art in this one. The only reason I didn't do it for the fairies is just because there's just so many. So many fairies. Just would have ended up being really hard to deal with. But Yona here. Yona's easy. Ta-da! Right. And now all we got is Teba. Yeah. Let me just do this. Because I need to open this up. And then just do Teba. And then we're done. Yeah. Let me actually erase this from my to-do list. Oh. The thing that I usually use to erase is being used for something else. Do. But now I can erase this off my to-do list of things I need to get done. So let us save this. And let the first thing that we do be that we change this to Teba milk. And let me go and grab a picture of Teba. Can I get like a better picture of him? Like not in shadow? There we go. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Actually, this is perfect. Because most of them have, holy shit. Most of them have him in like complete darkness. We'll see, we might have to change how this looks down here. You know what I might do? Just actually do this. Oh. I did it all in the wrong layers. Do that. And then for this part, I'll do this. And then for the top, I'll do that. And then for this top, I will do that. Okay, cool. I got ideas. I got ideas. Oh. Right when I got ideas, I get turned back into my normal self. It's like, why can't I get these ideas when I'm not trying to do something? I'm doing a little art. Oh, you are? Good. Welcome to the artistic cult, where you stay here forever. Once you join, you can never leave. There you go. Let me just, I don't have, like, hotkeys to be able to change things. I don't know how people do that. How people do the hotkey thing, in order to, like, change their scenes to be, like, different. Or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how they do that. There we go. Demo milk. Uh-huh. I accidentally clicked on something and apparently it changed it. It changed things. Alright. Da 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 da. We literally just need to highlight, shade this, color the stuff, and we should be good to go. And then that'll be the end of stream. Woohoo! 3 hours. No, I want this on multiplier. Alright, let's do this. And oop, that's not what I meant. This. There we go. Time to go in here and start coloring the line art. And then we'll be done. Some people might be like, why do you change the color of the line art? Just makes it softer. Doesn't make it as harsh. Ta-da! Tub milk. Get your milk today. I don't even know what I ended up calling this milk anyways. There we go. Signed on them. The only reason I sign it is because, like, then people can't take it or claim it to be theirs. The other thing is I do post them up, so. But yeah, that's all the Teba, that's all, I was gonna say, that's all the Teba milk's done. I was like, no. It's all the milk's done. It's all the milks are done. Let's open up this one. So, let's do a folder 2. Because there will probably be more to come, honestly. And then we just import all the images. I return. Okay. Or you are have so you have returned. The pug has returned. I have the power to hydrate. I don't have a hydrate redeem. Feel like a lot of people get thrown off by that. I don't have a hydrate redeem. Oh, look at this. The hydration is me. Oh my gosh. Yes. The hydration is you, bud. I'm gonna do -2. There we go. Again, these are not gonna be free. They're gonna be $7. It's $1 an asset. It's actually pretty cheap for an asset. And I feel like a lot of people are just like, oh, but I only want free assets. And it's like, no. These ones you have to pay for. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, so we are done with this set of gamer milk, which is great. But yeah. I have a question. Would all of you like to see hiccup burp? Yes. I always, whenever I burp, I actually do a hiccup and then I burp. It's really weird. I don't know why that is, but I do that. You know, I was about to say, would you like to see the progress work on my male model? But now that Echo has turned me into a chibi, I guess you don't deserve it. I guess you don't deserve the progress work. Would you like to see a hiccup burp? Dark 2020. Yes. I'm so weak. Okay. Do an art peek guys, put the emote, the art peeking over if you really want to see the male model progress. If you, that's a follower emote, by the way. If you put enough in, I'll do it. I'll show you the progress. Okay. This is saved. Yeah. I'm gonna enjoy putting this into my asset repertoire. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Is George gonna is George gonna come after me? I guess the let it burn emote will be fine too. Oh my god. Okay. Now before I go on. Twitch, YouTube. This is a artistic model. Okay? Please do not ban me for this. I have to say that for reasons. Will it? Okay. There you go. There's the progress I've made. I was gonna have like a pose, but I decided because most of my things don't really have poses.
Tell us of the dinosaur project. You teased us long enough. Reveal your scaly nature.
No, I won't. I won't. Echo. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you know, when I was saying I've never simped so hard for my own model. Yeah. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna debate people. I will cry. Okay, my dinosaur project is that I'm gonna get the Pines thing demo, and I'm going to release them all. They will be free. No cages. They will just be able to walk around. Does Jose simp for it? Nah. No, Jose... As much as Jose jokes about things, Jose is very straight, so unfortunately no. Actually, the funny thing is my other model, or like my other outfit that I'm gonna be debuting with a year from now, or not debuting with, sorry, not debuting, my other outfit, Jose was like, I am gonna make so much NSFW art of this. I showed him just like a sketch piece, and he's like, there's so much NSFW to make of this. And I'm like, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that that'll happen. No, it's because like how I have it designed is, it's not, okay, first off, it actually isn't that revealing. It's just like a kind of skin tight outfit. That's it. It does show cleavage and all of that, but it's like everything is technically covered. So yeah. I don't know. But I think there are reasons. There are reasons. The skin is tight, yes. But yeah, so this is this. I know my like some things look a little weird on here, but yeah. But the main purpose is having a femboy looking face and a very muscular body. I was actually looking at other male models when like designing or like trying to design this, and I'm gonna be honest, I just kind of like the more, yeah, I was gonna put facial hair on, but I was like looking at how other male models are, and you get 3 different kinds of male models. You either just get femboy, which is like whatever, soft pastel like femboy, or you get I don't know if any, okay, or you get, they look like they came out of Final Fantasy VII concept art, which I was trying to go for with my model, but I didn't end up going like that. I made my truck float. Oh my gosh. River Hyrule truckers coming soon. But yeah. So yeah, I do have to work on detailing the hair, because of the way of how I have the hair is a little bit more, different. But just so you know, this male model and how I can change into this male model will be explained in the lore later on. You went the wrong way. It could have been peak masculinity. Masculinity. Yes, this is a joke. Yeah. True masculine plug. Now, the thing is, I was like thinking about putting on facial hair. So for those of you that don't know, I actually do have facial hair. So I grow facial hair on my chin and a little bit around my area. But the reason I grow facial hair is because I kind of have a little bit of a hormonal imbalance that just makes me grow hair. It's something that I have to live with. But yeah, it also does make me grow chest hair. Not extremely, but Jose one time tried to pick off one of my chest hairs thinking it was just a loose hair. And I looked at him with such dumbfoundness. And he was like, oh, that's attached to your skin. I was like, yeah, remember how I told you I have chest hair? He was like... It was funny. It was a funny moment. But yeah, I will say this model is gonna be a little cleaner. Sometimes called goat whiskers on the chin. Yeah, like little whiskers, you know, like little whiskers. I like put whiskers on, and then I kind of didn't like it, and I think it was just because because the model is so baby face that like putting it on just makes it look weird. Here, like let me like show you really quickly. Yeah, and face. So like I have a facial hair area. Just ignore the like how dark this might be. But like I don't know, it kind of looks weird. Oh, now again, this is just like a sketch idea of like what the facial hair could be, but to me, it kind of looks weird. But would you guys like, I might draw it better, but would you like for me to have like whisker hair on the bottom to make me look a bit older? One really long hair. Bruh, yeah, like what's wiggly hair. Yeah, no. But yeah. I do have to put some things on the face. First off, like I need to take all of these, like the bangs here, and make them to be shaded underneath. I understand robot and friend-shaped designs. Yeah. Actually, you know what? This doesn't look too bad. I think what I needed to do, so the eyes on this model were actually higher than this, and I brought them down lower because it was like way too high, you know? So I think now it's more proportional. But yeah. Let me just do that. But here, let me show you what I'm gonna do for like this. Yeah. So this little shading, if I show it like this, nope, that's not gonna work. I'll figure it out. But yeah, so I gotta do all the shade for this thing, and all just the shading and highlighting on the hair. But yeah, I will say one thing that I do want to do that I don't know, I wasn't able to do it on my rebrush model. I don't know why. Maybe I have to look up how to do it. But I want the jaw to open up when I'm saying certain things. But when I had done it, it like fucked up something. And I had to basically delete it. It fucked up my head angles when I put it on. So I think what I have to do is I have to do the jaw thing first and then do the head angles. And I think it'll be fine. Or at least it should be fine. But yeah. So this one will have it. My casual doesn't. And I think most of the other ones probably won't have it. Which is kind of sad. It's just like that little extra bit of detail that you can put in. It's not necessarily you have to do it. Actually, if you actually look at a lot of people's models, a lot of models do not have where the jaw like slightly opens or like goes down. Like they don't have it. So some people have it for like an extra bit and some people don't. Depends how the rigger wants to do it. I just want to learn how to do it so I can use it for future rigs. But just know that all the rigs that I do on my own is experience for me to be able to do more rigs. And I will say, doing this brig brain thingy going on, yeah, but I will say one thing, when I do rig this model and get this male model done, like, yeah, will I be posting progress work of this? When doing the rigging, yes, there will be another thing of progress work coming out of like me working on whatever I'm working on, so like and showing it off, so there will be that. By the way, will there be boob physics? Yes there will be. There will be some jiggle physics. And even though that the this part is baked into into the, so I'm gonna like do a different way. It's kind of like an easy cheat way of doing boobs, but or at least on male models, because like what I see a lot of people do is they separate it to make it jiggle on its own, and I'm just like, just make the warp area the area of the chest, and then you can warp it and it'll be fine. Technically you could use this on other models too, but just for male models, because you don't want it to jiggle too much. If you want it to jiggle a lot, then it's like, yeah, separate it. But because I don't want it to jiggle like a lot, it's gonna just be baked in. But yeah, so but yeah, I do have to, so I'm gonna make a base for it. So that's what this is. It's to make a base. Of course I can't do nipples on it because Twitch hates nipples. Will there be a nipple mode? Yes, I will have nipples on here, but I cannot have it for Twitch. Those would probably be for like other things. But I will say one thing. I feel like I'm gonna debate people. Because people will be like seeing like this male model of mine and I'm like drawing away at something, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna watch this dude because they look awesome, and then I pop up with like, oh yeah, you guys are so awesome, and it's like, wait, what the fuck? I feel like I will debate people. The other thing is, you want to know what my main thing with this male model is? You want to know what my main thing is that I want to do? I want tiny bikini for pecs. I don't know, but we will see. We will see. We shall see. But yeah. I will say this model will probably be rigged a little bit differently because, like, you know, the way of how I want to rig it will be slightly different than how I rig, like, my girl models. Because, again, the way of how you rig male models compared to female models is vastly different. Oh no. Oh no, Jose has the talking stick. Okay, what? Done. Gotta get that hot girl summer, right? Wait, could I get away with a Speedo on stream though? That's the true question. Could I get away with that? That's the true question. I wouldn't try it. See, yeah. Maybe for like merch or something like that, but I don't think I could do it in the sense of like actually doing it for stream. So, but yeah, we will see. We will see. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, need to know. Facial hair? No facial hair. Actually, the facial hair kind of like carves out the chin. Like makes a nice separation. The expectations for the rules are only True. You know what? I actually kind of like the facial hair because then it kind of doesn't make me look like complete baby face. But I will say, if I can debate people, yay. The other thing is, what I want to do is try and use this male model to get into like, okay, so there's some male VTubers that it's like I want to infiltrate the group, but like we all know I'm actually a girl, but then I just have a male model just to like pretend to infiltrate the group, just for fun shits and giggles. The expectation for the rules. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I will say, my horns ended up being really smooth. I love how these turned out. And you know what the funny thing is? I was looking at Iron Mouse's like new design, and I'm like, huh, these horns look familiar. Yeah, it's because I'm doing horns looking almost exactly the same. Almost, because they're not like shaped like how she's doing it. Because hers are shaped more like, kind of like, these are round, so they're like rounder, kind of like almost ram horns kind of situation, whereas hers are more like sharp pointed, like almost like Maleficent kind of style. Honestly, that's the style I was gonna go with too, but thinking about it, I want them to be actually rounder to look a little bit more softer to be with my design. Oh, no, I won't tell you guys. But yeah, But I will say there are going to be like some, you know, differences between this. Again, this model will also probably come out with other outfits. So that's another thing. I am making a base so that I can come out with other outfits for this design. Just because sometimes I want to be funny like that. Cause like, why put me in a maid outfit when you can have himbo me in a maid outfit? Think about it. Think about it. Profit. you put himbo me in a maid outfit. Makes millions. I won't. Oh my god. But yeah. So there'll be other. No. it's okay. No. It's just a joke. It's just joke. It jokes. Good joke. But yeah. But I am trying to work on this. But be in mind, I have the Biddy comics to do and also the lore. But the thing is, it's like, hey, well, Gamer Milks is out of the way. When I think of a new thing of Gamer Milks, we'll make more Gamer Milks. But, honestly, depending on how I feel on Friday, we'll either do Pokemon Infinite Fusion, or we'll be working on my male model, or we'll work on it on Saturday. Because, again, not a lot of people have been, like, really open to probably getting turned into a pillow pet. So, yeah. There is that. But, it's funny because a lot of people have seen it and then they're just like, yeah, no. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of saddening. Later, I promise. Yeah. But anyways, without further ado, we're gonna be ending the stream. So, let's go. Alright. So let us let me move this really quickly. I'm gonna move my drawing tablet because I'm done. I'm drawing for the day. Oh wait, you know what? Before I leave, let me just show you guys. Here, I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna post this in the Discord. But okay, and then let me poke the side. Okay, there. So you can get a view of kind of how my setup is. I'll post it in the Discord later. But here, you know what? You know what? I'll post it now. I'll just be like, rate my setup. Rate my setup. There you go. Because I'm like tall and like and then I have to like prop this up a certain way to be able to draw on it. But if you want to go and check it out, it's in the chat area. But yeah. But because I have to so one thing, I'm trying to sit like better so I'm like more comfortable with my sitting, and in order to do that I have to like set it up in a certain way. So I have to have my tablet like really high, and I don't have like an arm, like a thing to it. So my drawing tablet has like a stand, but the thing is like it only works if you already have like a desk high enough. So It just usually doesn't work for what I need. But yeah, so let me do this. Okay. And then let us go and find somebody to raid. Let's go in here. I actually do have 3 screens, but because my thing can only deal with like so many screens at once, we can't really do that. Are you taking a look at it? Are you taking a peek at it? Yeah. The laptop that you see? Yeah. I've been streaming on this for coming up to 4 years. Whoa. Yeah. I think 3, yeah, 3, it'll be 4 years next year, I think. But yeah, just so you guys know that that's what I'm streaming on. I mean, it's not a bad computer. It's not bad, but it's starting to get old. So it's a great computer. I've had it for freaking years. Honestly, I'm probably going to be using it. I'm probably going to be using this laptop for years on end if it doesn't break before then. But would like to get something else. Anyways, we got a few friends here that we can raid. So let's see. Okay. Do you guys want to see what Paleo Pines is? We could go and raid. We can go and raid her for Paleo Pines. Or would you guys not like to be, would you guys like to watch it when I play Paleo Pines? Because if not, we can raid a few other people. Don't worry, I'm not raiding Donnie, okay? Echo, I will keep you away from Donnie. Yes. You know what? We'll play when I play Paleo Pines, you'll watch it. Donnie? Yeah. Donnie's Echo is from Donnie. So, and like another streamer, another VTuber. And actually my friend Hollow made Donnie's model. And Hollow came in here and Echo came along with Hollow, and they kind of like all just know each other. So you know what the funny thing? Why is Donnie's name Dooney Donnie Dog, but he's not a dog? I feel like this is a missed opportunity. Here, let me see. I'm gonna go ask him that. Yeah. That seems like a missed opportunity. Okay, we got two streamers we can pick from. Or no, 3. So 1, 2, or 3, guys. You know, 1, 2, or 3. Don't come up with a ridiculous number like 42 or 100, okay? My truck is too heavy to fly. 21. Echo, you already voted. Okay, 2. All right. 2. We got 2's winning. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Wow. The person I didn't expect that we would raid. Oh my gosh, I like this person. I asked him and he said, "You will understand one day." Oh my gosh. No, Donnie, I need a better answer than that, Donnie. Okay, I will interrogate Donnie later. Donnie will be interrogated. Okay, Echo, go over to his channel and say like, tell him Art is gonna interrogate you later. Art is gonna forcibly interrogate you later. Anyways, let me just bring my model down a little bit. So Jose, can we get the raid message going? I know exactly who we're gonna raid. And Jose, you're gonna like this person. I think I have raided her with you guys before. She's an awesome little art, and I love her. I love her art. It's very cute. I love her. I as whenever I do cute art, I feel like I have to embody her. not embody her, but I just like I love her. Thank you, Jose. So without further ado, let me pull this over here. He said I'm too young to understand. Oh, I know why he's called it. Oh my god. No, Tony, why? Now I understand. I'm sorry, Echo. Anyways, I'm gonna end it off here. So I want to thank you all for joining this Gamer Milk. These VTuber assets will probably be available either right after stream, or will be available tomorrow, depending on how I do things. The other thing is, depending on certain things, Saturday we may actually change it to making it be my VTuber model. No, Echo, I will not clarify anything. No. Okay, it's a little too 18 plus ish. Okay. I think there's a reason. I think it's a little either it's a little too 18 plus ish, or it's a personal thing. It could be either of those two things. The reason my name is Art is actually a personal thing. Because art does not mean art. It does not mean what you think it means. It's actually an acronym. My name's actually an acronym. But anyways, so now the other thing is, if we don't work on my model, we'll probably work on a Bay comic. I will never work on my animatic on stream. But I do want to say, wait, how does Art know? Oh my god. Well, sometimes people name themselves because of personal things, okay? How old is Echo? But I do want to I do want to say thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all for your support. And if you're watching on YouTube and you like this stuff, please do consider a like, a subscribe, maybe share this around. Over 16. Good job, Echo. Yeah, you know what? I do label these streams 18 plus. But as long as you're over the age of 16 and you're respectful and you understand, like, you know, certain things, like, you're okay in my chat. If you're over the age of 16, you're causing a problem. Doesn't matter if you're 18 or older. You're causing problems. Yeah. As long as you're old enough to be respectful in chat and understand certain things, you're okay. I just label them 18 plus because I don't want kids. I don't want kids, like, you know, 12 I don't want 12-year-olds in my chat, okay? I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I gotta get up and do some stretches. But I do, as I was saying, if you're watching on YouTube and you got this far, please do consider liking, subscribing, sharing, all that sort of stuff. If you do want to come to the lives, again, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I do art and a variety of different games. No, I do not do FPS games. I just don't particularly like them. They give me way too much anxiety. And if you would like to support me and the channel further, you can definitely check me out on Ko-Fi. I do have Ko-Fi memberships available as well. Those even help me further. And you get exclusive content and an exclusive area of the Discord and all that cool stuff. and you know, you get a first looks at a lot of stuff if you join the memberships. For example, you might get to see like cool, interesting things of me working on my lore video. You might get to see early access stuff to that. Maybe early access to Biddy comic ideas. Early access to maybe even seeing what what some of the model ideas will be. So you'll get all early access to that. And behind the scenes, of course, as well. And also I do have commissions open as well. I know I got a lot on my plate, but I am still open up for commissions as well. Those also really help support me. And without further ado, Jose, can we get the raid message just again, just in case, just to make sure that everybody got it. Without further ado, I want to just say thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for being here. And as I always say, may the winds guide you until next time. Goodbye, everybody.